Thank you. Hello over there. How are you doing? What a day this is. Happy to see everyone. Yeah. Let's get into it. Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this year's first ever live streamed virtual Pitch Slapped. My name is Wroblewski, and I am the luckiest man on the planet. I'm able to I'm hosting this incredible event. Obviously, this year with COVID's crazy way of turning the world upside down, our groups have worked extremely hard to present a great product to you, and I'm so excited to hear everybody. Obviously, this is going to be a very new form of event, so we're trying some things out that normal pitch slaps would not have. There will be some interviews, some fun tidbits about a cappella, a lot of different things. So it'll be a little bit of a variety show, a little bit of performance, but hopefully it'll be a nice evening of music and fun. Right now, I'm pre-recorded. This is me about a week out. But current me is in the chat right now. He'll probably drop something in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There he is, hopefully. He'll be down there to answer all of your questions about Westminster, about the a cappella scene, about anything. If you want to ask, how do you make an outward snare, you can ask him as well. Feel free to engage in the chat. This is, an event made to be fun and expressive, so have at it with that. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into it. All right, let's get this show on the road. And what better to kick it off than Soulfege A Capella. These guys are fun. These guys are energetic. These guys have a lot of showmanship. A lot of great soloists, a lot of great musicians in this ensemble, and I can't wait to hear what they have to bring. I know we have some classics lined up here. So I asked every ensemble generally what they've been doing, and here's what Soulfege provided to me. The fact that we couldn't rehearse in person this year was actually a perfect opportunity. We were able to lay down individual tracks for a professionally recorded and mastered album. Keep an eye on our social media for updates. So you heard it here first, everybody. Soulfege A Capella is producing an album professionally. And some fun facts about that. The studio that they recorded the parts for their album in was the same album that Kelly Zuzik, Westminster's own Kelly Zuzik, recorded her album. So check both of those out. Kelly's album is already out. Soulfege's album will be coming out soon. They also wanted me to mention, to welcome Youssef, their first member from the Rider University community, which has been an awesome opportunity. For those of you who don't know, Westminster Choir College and Rider University's campuses were consolidated. We were part of the same school, but now our campuses have been consolidated, and this is one of the best aspects of consolidating the campuses, is meeting new people from the Rider campus that we wouldn't have met before. I had an opportunity to sit down with Devin Barnes, the treasurer of Soulfege, who is my good friend and my housemate, so I'm going to make my way downstairs and interview him right now. Hi everyone, I'm here with my very good friend, the treasurer of Soulfege, Mr. Devin Barnes. Devin, welcome to Pitch Slapped.
Hello, I'm so glad to be here.
Obviously, with this whole pandemic situation, people's plans have been kind of thrown for a loop. What can you tell us about what Soulfege has been doing?
Well, Soulfege, we've actually been in the process of releasing an album. Mm-hmm. We've recorded, I believe, 6 songs. Mm-hmm. Which will be coming out in January. So, stay posted. It's going to be great.
Follow them on social media, Instagram,
yes,
Facebook
page, the whole thing. Soulfege A Capella, you can find us.
Obviously, one of the things that makes Soulfege at Westminster so different than every other ensemble is the energy and connection you have amongst your members. But when you're online, it can sometimes be hard to kind of, get that sort of connection, especially from new people. I know you have some new people, coming back and whatever. what can you tell us about that process? How are you, trying to keep that Soulfege spirit alive over the years?
Wow, I can honestly gladly say that Soulfege has not changed.
Good.
I will say, the first few rehearsals that we had was very calm and collected. As the rehearsal process went on, the solfege started to peak out, and it just kept going, and it felt normal.
So obviously, if people have been following your social media, Devin Barnes' social media, this month, you can't help but know about the Toadmas Advent Calendar.
Yes, the Toadmas Advent Calendar.
Can you talk a little bit more about that, where that was inspired from, and what's driving you to do this?
Well, since we're in the holiday spirit,
here's a surprise for all of you.
So the idea of the Toadmas Advent originally came from the fact that for some reason I can do this voice really well. This holiday season, I think that 2020 just needed to go out with a bang. So I decided to take up the mantle and release the Toadmas Advent event.
And that doesn't hurt. I still can't believe that doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt at all. Well, when I start, if I scream really loud for a really long time, then yeah, I get a headache. But the talking itself, I can do this for hours.
Dr. MacArthur, I hope you're not watching.
Please! Dr. MacArthur, my recital's over! I can't get in trouble for it now!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, he can't help me here. It's just Toad!
And this is just a bonus question. Obviously, every Pitch Slapped, we have a little surprise song by Billy Joel from Soulfege every year. Can we anticipate that? Or is it a secret?
I'm not going to say that you can anticipate it.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Without further ado, here is Soulfege A Capella. Enjoy.
You didn't have to look my way. Your eyes still haunt me to this day, but you did. Yes, you did. You didn't have to say my name. Ignite my circuit, start a flame, but you did. Old turpentine, erase me whole, 'cause I don't want to live my life alone. Well, I've been waiting for you all my life. Oh, set me free, honey bee, honey bee, honey bee. The sweetest that I've ever seen, but you did. Yes, you did. You didn't have to offer your hand. Since I've kissed you, I'm at your command, but you did. Set me
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone way too long. Anytime she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone way too long. Anytime she goes away.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's away.
Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away.
Ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine.
I know, 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 hey, I gotta leave the young thing alone, but ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've been watching you waltz all night, Diane. Nobody's found a way behind your defenses. They didn't notice the zap gun in your hand until you're pointing it instead of the senses. All night long, all night long. You shoot him down because you're waiting for someone good. All night long, all night long. And you'll be sleeping with the television on. Oh, you say you're looking for someone solid here. You can't be bothered with those just for the night, boys. Tonight, unless you take some kind of chances, dear. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up with a white noise. All night long, all night long. You're only standing there cause somebody wants it. Somebody all night long. And you'll be sleeping with the television on. Your eyes are saying, talk to me. Talk to me. But your attitude's a toy, don't waste your time. Talk to me. Your eyes are saying, talk to me. And you won't hear a word cause it just might be the same old line. This isn't easy for me to say, Diane. I know you don't need anybody's protection. I really wish I was less of a thinking man and more a fool who's not afraid of rejection. All night long, all night long. I'm only standing here cause I know I don't have the guts to come on. All night long. And I've I'll be sleeping with the television on. Here I was just saying, talk to me. But your attitude's a toy, don't waste your time. Here I was just saying, talk to me. And you won't hear a word, cause it just might be the same old line. All night long, 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 all night long. I'm only standing here cause somebody wants it, somebody wrong. All night long. And I'll be sleeping with the television on. With the television. Sleeping with the television on. With the television. Sleeping with the television on.
All right, thank you, Soulfege, for that. Thank you so much for bringing energy and fun to Pitch Slapped every year, especially this year when we really need it. Because of the virtual setting of Pitch Slapped this year, we're doing some new segments. So welcome to this new segment, which I like to call Luke's Playlist. Here we go. Luke's Playlist. Where I give you some recommendations on what a cappella songs you should add to your playlist. And because we just heard Soulfege, Westminster's only tenor bass ensemble on campus, I figured I'd let you in with one of my favorite tenor bass songs a cappella. The first song that I would like to recommend to you is Love You Madly by the Tufts Beelzebubs. Now, Tufts Beelzebubs are one of the most iconic contemporary a cappella groups in the world. It's weird the way that tenor bass kind of ensembles are. There's like the side of like the Whippin' Poops, and there's the circle that the Beelzebubs live in, which is still that, or something like the Vanderbilt Melodors, where they're a lot more contemporary. Love You Madly is such a iconic Tufts Beelzebubs thing to me. Some of my favorite arrangements in a cappella are the ones that just have great moments, and the first 10 seconds of this piece are awesome. And all of that is to say, this is something that you should absolutely consider if you're looking for a tenor bass fast song. It's got great vocal percussion, it's got a great arrangement. All of that is why I'd recommend that you listen to Love You Madly by the Tufts Beelzebubs. Up next, we have Westminster's own Noted a cappella, which is our only soprano-alto ensemble. I know that they have some great hits, some classic hits coming up for us. They wanted me to let you all know that Rachel is the CEO of Virtual Backgrounds. Rachel being Rachel McNamara, who we will hear from soon. The CEO of Virtual Backgrounds. Interesting. Well, if you have a virtual background on your computer, thank Rachel McNamara for that, I suppose. I had an opportunity to sit down with the vice president of Noted, Destiny Velez, to just kind of talk about Noted's process and how they've been doing. Here's that interview. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Right now with me, I have one of the most true leaders at Westminster Choir College that I can name. She is the current vice president of Noted and a bunch of other things that it would take too long to name. Miss Destiny Velez. How are you doing, Destiny?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. What has Noted been doing during this whole process?
So something that the e-board wanted to make sure we had was just all of our songs, obviously, and how we were going to section it off in rehearsal. So it was just easier for the members to take it in. The way we did rehearsals, we had Lee mostly just taught each section separate. And then when we could, we would do the breakout rooms for sectionals. Most of it, honestly, was just recording and getting it back so we could hear what they were doing so that when it was time to fully record, we had the best product we could.
Cool. What sort of difficulties do you find with this kind of process?
Honestly, it's just keeping everyone engaged because we're not in person. Something we also did, we kind of had game nights where we would just keep the morale up so that, they were still excited to come to Noted. Everyone's human. Sometimes you just need that night off. And it was our way to kind of give back to our members so that, we made sure they were okay.
So what can you tell us about, what we're going to hear? What can you kind of prep us to hear in this set of yours?
So we're gonna have Take On Me. I don't know the order, so I believe Take On Me we're doing first, and it's kind of, the classic Charlie Ibsen, arrangement. And everyone knows Take On Me, so it's kind of, that classic. And then for Chaos, it's just a meme of its own. We wanted to have something that was fun, especially during this time when everything's kind of crazy. So that was just kind of, a little insight on Noted's humor.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we're super excited to hear it. Here they come. Here's Noted a cappella. Enjoy.
Talking away, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's my day to find you, shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me, take me on. I'll be good. Needless to say, I'm odds and ends, enemies down. Slowly laying life is a day. Say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take me on. Coming for you anyway. Go on me, take me on.
Wow! This does not look like the fresh-faced
Noted a cappella.
we have come to know. Is it me or...
Is there only like 8 of them?
You're walking the line, John. It's a nice surprise to see the Bellas mixing it up. It's refreshing, yet displeasing to the eye.
At least we're not as ugly as Soulfege. Ooh, burn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah. I got a new life. You would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How would a person like me care for you? Why would another when you're not the one for me? Is enough enough? I so don't stop coming. Friends from abroad to the hips come running. It didn't make sense to live no fun. When don't stop, but your head gets down. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking action? You never know if you won't go with the world. Never shine if you don't know. And I saw a sign, and she opened up my eyes. Hey, I am running in, living around here. Get the show with you all. Hey, and I saw a sign, I'll be my eyes. I saw a sign, and I saw a sign.
All right, thank you, Noted, for giving us some great music. Well, we just heard another ensemble, and you know what time it is. It's time for Luke's playlist. Oh, it never gets old. So, because we heard a soprano alto ensemble, I was thinking that I'd share a little bit more soprano alto music with you to complement "Love You Madly" that I presented earlier. Something that a cappella does really well is take songs that have an established kind of sound and totally reinvent them and make them so original and creative. Case in point is why I'd like to present Billie Jean by the Loreleis. Now, Billie Jean is such an iconic song. If you listen to this song by the Loreleis, it starts very much the same way. However, it then goes into an a cappella wonderland, if you will, when it comes to the creative harmonies, the creative feeling of it. And people forget, Billie Jean is not a happy song. It's not a happy song at all. The subject matter is not something to be happy about. So this arrangement is so great at just capturing the emotion that it wants to. And that's why I think our second slot should be Billie Jean by the Loreleis. All right, up next is my favorite ensemble, because I used to music direct this ensemble, the Deaftones. The Deaftones is Westminster Choir College's only competing a cappella group, SATB ensemble. They've done a lot of cool stuff with regards to where they've performed. Last year, they took home first place at ICCA quarterfinals before the event was shut down because of COVID. This year, we were able to adapt to the pandemic's restrictions, in addition to the new ICCA guidelines, and capture high-quality green screen video from each member. This footage will be professionally edited and put together in preparation for the virtual ICCA competition in February. I had an opportunity to sit down with their business manager, my good friend, Abby Flanagan. Here's that interview. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment I've been waiting for. I'm here with my good friend, the business manager of Deaftones, the one, the only, Abigail Flanagan. Abby, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm happy that you are here. I can think of no better person. Can you tell me a little bit about what you've been doing this semester so far?
Yeah, so obviously we have basically half of our members are on campus, but the other half are home. So whether that means they're in New Jersey or like 6 hours away, you know, people can't get together for anything. However, that does not mean that we haven't been making music, which has been really, really fun. Our music director, Charlie, he will send us individual tracks for like different songs that we're doing, and then we will, sometimes during rehearsal time, sometimes outside of rehearsal time, we'll record our own parts, and then he'll just throw them together. We get to kind of hear what we might sound like as a group. We've been doing that same process for the ICCAs, because the Varsity Vocals ICCA competition is fully virtual. But yeah, we're gonna vamp up our video a little bit for that. But yeah, it's been exciting, it's been fun, and it's been definitely nice to be able to like goof around with each other on Zoom. There's nothing quite like going to a Deaftones rehearsal or Zoom meeting, because at the end of the day, we're all just buddies. Like, we're all just really good friends, and we all like hanging out together. Like joking around. Like, half of our Zoom call is me changing everybody's names to something that they made a joke about like months ago.
People, make sure you're on the lookout for Deaftones on Deaftones' social media. I'm sure there'll be a post about a date change for their ICC quarterfinal. Make sure you tune in. Give them all your support. All right. Do they have what we need? Is the doctor in? Let's hear them. Here's Deaftones A Capella. Enjoy.
We both know I'm the one to blame. When I saw my demons, I knew them well and welcomed them. I knew them well and welcomed them. But I'll come around. But I'll come around someday. I got what you need.
Hey kids, call me Dr. Funk, I'm the cat y'all need to know. So when you hear me listening, I'll fill your prescription and I'll tell you that it's time to go. See, I've got what's good in your neighborhood, yeah, people know I ain't playing around. And you better believe I'm the man to see when the funk comes into town. You better call the doctor, Dr. Funk, and I got what you need. I got what you need, I said I got just what you need. They call me the doctor, Dr. Funk, and I got what you need. I got what you need. The funk will make you dance and sing. The funk will bring you to your knees. Same old funk will take you high, fill you up and heal you right. Need a funk to step inside, yeah. Hold them tight for a funky ride. They say, you need some funky. That's why they call me the doctor, Dr. Funk. And I've got what you need. I got what you need. I said I got just what you need. Better call the doctor, Dr. Funk, and I got what you need. I got what you need, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. They call me the doctor, Dr. Funk, and I've got what you need. They call me the doctor. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Better call the doctor. I said you better call the doctor. Ooh, yeah, yeah, you better call the doctor. Dr. Funk, and I got what you need. I got what you need. I said I got just what you need. Better call the doctor. Dr. Funk, and I got what you need. I got what you need. Yeah, yeah. You better call the doctor.
Thank you, Deaftones. Yes, the doctor most certainly in, and he has what I need. Thank you so much for all of that. Well, a group just performed, and you know what time it is. It's time for Luke's playlist in Psalm 3. Sweet. Most of this, we've been focusing on the college scene, Tufts, and the Loreleis being the only groups that we've examined so far. However, that is not nearly one swath of what a cappella can offer in terms of its level and difficulty and all of that. So let's go back to high school. And I am biased in this, but it's also my segment, so leave your comments in the chat. I would like to feature my high school ensemble, Milburn Soulfege A Capella, and their rendition of Fall in Line. Fall in Line is our first duet on the playlist, by two powerhouse soloists, my friends Ariel and Amanda, and my great friend Zach Fox providing some awesome vocal percussion, and my friend PJ Power providing the awesome low bass. Again, these are all high schoolers, all high school produced, all high school arranged, led, music directed, all of that. In this, you're going to hear just some nice, solid arranging. You're going to hear some nice, solid, melodic, intriguing thing. You're going to hear an awesome key change in this if you add this to your playlist. Just a really solid piece of high school a cappella. And it really shows that these are not just, kids who do this for the heck of it. These kids care, and they love making music. So, that's why I recommend you listen to Milburn Soulfege's Fall in Line. Hi everyone, I am joined now by three newbies to the Westminster Choir College scene. Going counterclockwise, Rachel McNamara in this box, Emily Huguenin in this box, and Ben Kirk in this box. Everyone say hello and welcome to Pitch Slapped.
Pitch Slapped.
If you could sum up maybe what makes Westminster so special, a special, unique place, do you think you could do it in like 6-7 words?
I have one. I have it.
Okay.
It's the friendships and the dedication to music.
I'd have to say work ethic, talent, and community.
I'm gonna steal Ben's community, and just say like singing with your best friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Being in an extracurricular ensemble is a lot of work. Some of you are in multiple ensembles that require a lot of work. So what inspired you to put your name on the audition list?
I am in Deaftones Noted in Outreach, and I had always known, like, regardless of COVID and the pandemic, like before any of that, like that those were things that I really wanted to do. Like I had always wanted to, be a part of groups like these. It was a tough decision, like to, again, sort of throw myself into this in the middle of like when everything's online. I didn't know how it was going to work. I didn't know if it was going to work, how much work it was going to be. I've created some really tight bonds with some people in all of the extracurricular groups, and I am very happy that I did all of them.
I am in Deaftones and Outreach, and definitely deciding to audition for Deaftones, you didn't have to audition for Outreach. It was definitely nerve-wracking. I feel like I'm the kind of person that like gets really scared when they have to like audition for things and like putting themselves out there, especially when it comes to music, because I'm very hard on myself for that. But it's always something I wanted to do and like be a part of in this school. And it is the best decision I ever made. I've made so many close friendships, and it's definitely the best part of my week going to these rehearsals. Such a weight off of your shoulders knowing you're doing this because you want to, not because you're going to get a grade for it. You know what I mean?
I'm actually only an outreach choir, which is not an audition choir, but I want to do more outside of chapel choir. So it was nice that I could do this. And it gave us PDA hours, which is very nice because I needed those. And Andrew was our conductor, and he was amazing. But yeah, like it was a very like nice extracurricular choir that I could join.
So thank you, you three. I really appreciate you spending time with me. And we'll get back into the show. Now, Outreach Choir is by no means the first choir on campus. That would be kind of weird. But they are very special in the way they operate. But they've been doing some great work in the community. They've always been doing great work. Some impassioned musicians in this ensemble, some impassioned people who want to do good for the community, and that's always awesome. Here's what they wanted me to read for you. After a very emotional summer, where social justice issues were brought to the forefront of American consciousness, we've decided to strengthen our commitment to performing authentically and giving a voice to cultures that are typically drowned out in Western music. I had an opportunity to sit down with their performance manager, Anastasia Kantilarakis. Here's that interview. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And with me now, I have one of my really good friends here at Westminster, a VI counselor alum who is the performance manager for Outreach Choir. Please welcome Anastasia Kantilarakis. Woo!
Hello.
How has Outreach been dealing with the COVID situation?
We weren't really sure how things were going to play out, but we decided that we know that Outreach Choir is completely free to anyone that would like to join. There's no audition process where like people are taking their own time out of their schedules to join us and to make music. So we thought, we'll like take it easy this semester. So we were like, we'll have rehearsals every other week. We had rehearsals twice. So if you couldn't make it to one, you can make it to the other. So we just tried to be really accommodating. And I think it worked, honestly. We kind of have a goal in mind when we're picking music, especially for this year. We kind of like our e-board put together like a specific mission statement. We're super excited about that. We've never really had like a specific goal in mind when picking music for Outreach Choir. So now we're like, let's have an overarching idea, and we're just running with that.
And enlighten me as a little preview into your set. What is that theme?
To go into what we're going to be doing next semester, we're putting an emphasis on South African music and kind of bringing to light the type of music that you wouldn't hear normally and giving that voice a chance to kind of like speak.
One more question I feel like I have to ask, and it's about the mission generally of Outreach, giving people music to those who need it the most. This year is a challenging year where that mission might be more important than ever. Can you speak a little bit about kind of that?
I know that the reason why I joined Outreach Choir was to have that experience of bringing music to others that might not have this sort of togetherness or the light of music that music brings. So we're trying to kind of open it up, branch it out, to wherever people may be and kind of like send the link to our videos, and hopefully we can spread our music that we were able to put together in this really weird time and just, spread that love. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. And we're going to spread some of that love right now. For their first virtual choir performance, here is Outreach Choir.
Hello, Westminster family. As we all know, many events this year have brought a host of injustices in American society to the forefront of our consciousness. As a result of this, Outreach Choir's new e-board has spent some time thinking about our role as part of the Westminster community. We've concluded that we have not taken full advantage of our role as a world music ensemble, and starting this year, we have a new mission statement. From here on out, Outreach Choir will do whatever work we can in order to showcase the voices of cultures from around the world, especially those who have been put down by European imperialism. Our program tonight consists of 2 songs. Firstly, we have a South African work song turned stadium anthem, Shosholoza. June of 2021 marks 30 years since the first anti-apartheid laws were passed in South Africa, and Outreach Choir has decided to honor this anniversary by dedicating our spring semester to the music of South Africa. You can expect big things from next semester's program, so stay tuned. Next, we have a Puerto Rican folk song called A la Medianoche. Famously performed by Roberto Camuñas, this song is a celebration of the birth of Jesus, with a rooster proclaiming his birth to the world. We've taken Greg Gilpin's choral arrangement of the song and altered it to fit the style of a Puerto Rican parranda band, which is a group of musicians that go door to door, partying and playing Christmas carols during the holiday season. If you know either of these 2 songs, we invite you to sing along with us at home. Community is a very important aspect of both of these cultures' music traditions, and by singing along, you will be able to feel that communal sense even though we're all miles apart. Once again, happy holidays from Outreach Choir, and I think I speak for everyone when I say that we hope for a happy and a healthy new year.
Shoshaloza,
Shoshaloza, resultava, stimela se pume South Africa.
Shoshaloza,
Shoshaloza, resultava, stimela se pume South Africa. When you yabaleka, resultava, stimela se pume South Africa. When you yabaleka, resultava, stimela se pume South Africa.
Shoshaloza,
Shoshaloza, resultava, stimela se pume South Africa.
Shoshaloza,
Shoshaloza, resultava, stimela se pume South Africa. Stimela, 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 se pume South Africa. Stimela, 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 se pume South Africa. Stimela, 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 se pume South Africa. Stimela, 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 se pume South Africa. Shoshaloza, resultava, stimela 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 se pume South Africa. A la medianoche, al igual de hielo, nace Jesucristo, Redentor del cielo. A la medianoche, el gallo cantaba, y en su voz decía, ya Cristo ha nacido. noche el gallo cantaba y en su voz decía que a Cristo ha nacido.
Well, you know what this means. We just heard from another ensemble. It's time for the 4th installment of Luke's playlist. Luke's playlist. One day this will get old, but it is not today. What I wanted to focus on with this selection is a weird love child of a piece that was on Broadway with the kind of conventions of a cappella and competitive a cappella. And when I think of those two things combined, I can't think of anything before I think of Upper Structure's She Used to Be Mine. Now, for those of you who are Sarah Bareilles fans, and I know you're out there in this chat, this arrangement is crazy. It is awesome. It is insane. Some of the best a cappella arrangements are the ones that really showcase the ensemble sound, and this ensemble sounds awesome. Perfect range for the bass, perfect range for the sopranos. But let's be honest here. The real star is the soloist, my good friend from high school, Samuel Dantowitz, singing his heart out on this solo. So, if you want something that is very acoustic, that's very natural, that has a lot of crazy soloist in there, that has an awesome ensemble sound, and you love show tunes, and you love Waitress, She Used to Be Mine by Upper Structure needs to be on this playlist. Alright, moving right along, as Kermit would say, we have Westminster's very own show choir. Show choir, for those who might not know, is a beautiful combination of the show tunes and choreography of something like musical theater, and the choral traditions and a cappella traditions of those fields. Kind of bring them all together into one awesome package. Here's some bits/fun facts. This year, we had 2 Rider students join the fray. That sounds like Smash Brothers. Crystal is a popular music major, and Tessa is a musical theater major. And we're happy to see the group being taken in by the broader Rider arts community. That's awesome. The consolidation of both campuses really brings that, community togetherness that we didn't really have before. Earlier, I got to sit down with the music director of show choir, Charlie Ibsen. Here's that interview. Hi, everyone. Here I am with my good friend, my brother, Charlie, who is the music director of show choir. Charlie, thank you so much for being here and spending time with me.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So obviously, COVID's been the talk of this year, and things are not what they were anticipated to be for this upcoming year. What has show choir been dealing with, and what have you been, going through in terms of your COVID rehearsals and such?
Well, we've been taking the pretty standard, virtual choir approach throughout the semester. We've actually done a little bit more than that in that we were able to reserve a room on Rider's campus to do occasional choreography rehearsals. So it's kind of like a once a week thing. Those who wanted to could show up to campus and be face to face for learning the choreography for the different songs that we were doing, which was nice in a way because it still felt a little bit like normal in a way to be in a room with mirrors and be able to be on a dance floor. Mm-hmm. And it was also better than what we had in the cottages on Westminster's campus, obviously, because mm-hmm. Princeton didn't have any dance studios, but it was still different in that sort of deep way.
I looked at your set. It seems like it's going to be very festive, very fun. What can you tell us about the set, and what can we expect?
As you all might know, it is show choir tradition to do a Christmas-themed set every fall pitch slapped. So we're just going to be continuing that. Obviously, we're not going to be doing any sort of in-person shenanigans, so you'll probably see most of what you've seen already in terms of video strategy, but we hope that it still brings a smile to your face and reminds you of the cheer that we're all supposed to be spreading this time of year.
Great. Well, let's experience some of that cheer. here to perform for us is Westminster Show Choir. Enjoy.
You're here where you should be. Snow is falling as the carolers sing. It just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. Presents, what a beautiful sight. Don't mean a thing if you ain't holding me tight. You're all that I need underneath the tree tonight. I'm gonna hold you close. Make sure that you know I was lost before you. Christmas was cold and gray. Another holiday alone to celebrate. Then one day, everything changed. You're all I need underneath the tree. You're here where you should be. Snow is falling as the carolers sing. It just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. Presents, what a beautiful sight. Don't mean a thing if you ain't holding me tight. You're all that I need underneath the tree. I found what I was looking for. A love that's meant for me. A heart that's mine completely. Knocked me right off my feet. And this year I will fall with no worries at all. 'Cause you are near. And everything's clear. You're all I need underneath the tree. You're here where you should be. Snow is falling as the carolers sing. It just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. Presents, what a beautiful sight. Don't mean a thing if you ain't holding me tight. You're all that I need underneath the tree. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't leave home, sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can't leave home, sweet home.
I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can't leave home, sweet home. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, show choir. It's always nice to hear music that we really need to hear at this time. And with that, that brings us to the end of the program, I believe. It's been an absolute honor being with you on this journey as we listen to all these great ensembles. I'd like to thank all of the ensembles: Soulfege, Deaftones, Noted, Show Choir, Outreach Choir. Thank you all so much. Thank you to the people who run those groups for organizing this thing. Thank you so much to all the people who, put all their time and effort into this, all the members of the ensembles. Thank you so much. And to all of you who are listening and watching this now. And, without you, this doesn't mean anything. So thank you so much for tuning in, for sharing the video. Music is something that we all need, and I hope that we here, Pitch Slapped event has given you something to smile about musically. Thank you all for coming to Pitch Slapped. See you next semester.